we can start.
Right.
Chandrakant.
Ma'am, is it possible that you can switch on your video, please? Ma'am, if you can switch on your video, please. Right. Dear students, today we have with us Professor Rachna Srivastava, ma'am. Amity University, Madhya Pradesh, as per the guidelines of University Grant Commission, is celebrating Siksha Parv throughout the week. In reference to that, we are honored to have Professor Dr. Rachna Srivastava, ma'am, with us. She is the principal at Vasant Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Varanasi. An overall 34 year of experience in teaching, learning, and research. She has published numerous research papers. She has published numerous papers in numerous conferences. She has given keynote speech in several seminars, conferences at different levels in higher institution. If I have to name few of her books, one is Rajnitik Samaj Shastra, which has been published by Wisdom Publication. Then we have Samvidhan and Rajniti, which has again been published by Wisdom Publication. She has published almost 26 research papers in different labels of journals, some international, some national journals. She has also done few international projects, which are one I would like to name is Indo-Nepal Security Concern Project, which has been done by ma'am. Ma'am has been resource person in several webinars. I'm so happy to mention that ma'am was awarded Sri Shakti Samman by Arya Mahila PG College Varanasi, as well as Guru Vandan Karyakram. She was awarded as Ojashwi on 22nd October 2019 for her contribution in the field of education. She has been associated and has been given membership of different committees, like she is an associate member of Institute of Defense Studies and Analysis, Political Science Association, UP Political Science Association. Ma'am has been patron and mentor to a lot of college magazines like Parak. Ma'am has been convener, coordinator of IQSC, AQAR. She has been a part of NAC committee to different universities and colleges. She has been instrumental in signing a lot of MOUs. For example, she has signed an MOU with Leaders Accelerating Development, Social Action and Research Center. She has presented close to 50 research papers in different webinars, seminars. She is a receiver of gold medal from different student section wings, an able academician. I can go on and on with her resume, with her profile. We are so privileged to have Dr. Rachna Srivastava, ma'am, with us today. Ma'am, this is a complete honor of Amity University, Madhya Pradesh. Now I request you to please enlighten the students and faculty members on the topic of role of teachers as envisaged in National Education Policy 2020. Over to you, ma'am.
So, good morning, everyone. And I believe all students are here.
Yes, ma'am. All are here.
Greet all of you.
Good afternoon.
I hope you are able to hear me.
Yes, ma'am. We are able to hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So, a very warm good morning to all faculty members and students of Amity University, Gwalior. I am very honored to be here in front of you and talking about the role of teachers as envisaged in NEP 2020. On the very occasion of Teachers' Day, yesterday we had celebrated Teachers' Day, a day dedicated to all the teachers. I will take you through a journey which will discuss a number of points. What we are going to discuss, I have elaborated in this slide. We will be discussing NEP in a nutshell, what major reforms have been suggested. We will be going through them very briefly. Then what are the fundamental guiding principles of NEP 2020? Because these guiding principles define the role which has to be played by the teachers. And on the basis of these fundamental guiding principles, teachers are expected to do some things. They are expected to play a role. If there is a role defined for teachers, then there should also be a way as to how to prepare teachers for that role which has been envisaged for them in the NEP 2020. And then, of course, we nowadays talk about outcomes. Whatever we do, we must know what are the outcomes, what are the expected outcome from all these deliberations which are made in NEP 2020. As all of you know, that the state of school education, especially in our country, is not that good, and some observations have been made which tell us that of all the different factors which influence the quality of education and its contribution to national development, the quality, competence, and character of teachers are undoubtedly the most significant. NEP 2020 exhorts teachers truly shape the future of our children, and so the future of our nation. Teachers are the nation builders. They are the builder of citizens. They are the builder of character of their students. And thus, they contribute 100% to nation building. They play such an important role in nation building that the main focus, the central focus of NEP 2020 are the teachers. They build high quality human resource in their classrooms. We all know that one teacher may not be an engineer or doctor or some administrator or an MBA like you, but we also know that through his or her students, a teacher plays all these roles, is present in the society, is building the society, is building the nation, and thus building this Mother Earth. Today, when there are so many problems before us, challenging the very existence of humanity, challenging the very existence of our universe, like climate change, like biological warfare kind of things, like undue competitions, wars, non-traditional security threats, like health issues, water issues, energy crisis. In this situation, we need citizens who are responsible, who are world citizens, who are global village citizens, who consider the whole world as their own. Vishwa mein hi Vishwanath ko dekhna. Universal brotherhood. That should be the norm on the basis of which the humanity should be working today if we want to survive. With this view in mind, and of course, with the view that India be once again the world guru in future, NEP 2020 has been framed. This policy has been framed with lots of lofty ideas. with lots of lofty objectives. And it recognizes Indian knowledge system. It recognizes our Gurukul system. It also elaborates how times when we had Takshila, when we had Vikramshila, when we had Nalanda, when we had teachers like Gargi, Charak, and so many, Sushrut, Chanakya. And at that time, we know that a student, an individual was expected to learn all streams of knowledge. Knowledge was not confined to one subject or one stream. The person, the individual was expected to learn science and music, from chemistry to philosophy, from mathematics to geography, and this served the purpose also. I would like to remind you of the story of Pandavas. You all know about that. I'm just reminding you that during their Agyatvas, 1 year of the 14 years which they had to spend in the forest, they had to go unrecognized for 1 full year. And you know, the various roles that they had adopted. Arjun, he started teaching dance to the princes of the state where they had taken refuge. And you can understand that both these forms, archery and dance, need a lot of concentration. Then Bhim, as per his hobby, as per his liking, he was fond of eating, and so he becomes the cook, and so on. I am telling you this because today we are so much confined to our fields. Like I teach political science, but when somebody asks me, then I say, you know, I am more comfortable teaching international relations instead of teaching political thought. So this is what is happening to us. And this is what NEP aims to remove, reform, and change. With this objective, NEP has been framed. And of course, we have to follow our commitment. We have to fulfill our commitment, which we have been made, when we had decided to adopt SDG of education to all. And by 2030, we have to build an education system which is inclusive, which is all encompassing. So with this view, the government, present government has had decided to bring this NEP 2020, and a number of changes have been made in it. And you know, we have been discussing this policy for quite some time. And I feel that it is just like when Bhagirath tried to bring Ganga down. I am giving you a mythological example. And then it was realized that if Ganga comes without anything holding her, then the earth will be destroyed. So Mahadev was asked to take Ganga on his head, and then it flew down. So in NEP also we see that we have been discussing it for quite some time, and all these discussions are necessary because NEP is just like that Ganga. It is going to change the whole education system in India. वो कहते हैं ना आमूल चूल परिवर्तन करना. So that आमूल चूल परिवर्तन, the basic change will be brought in our education system. And because of that, we have been discussing so much about it. The first change I would like to remind you that has been made by NEP is that now we do not have MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource Development. Instead, we have Ministry of Education. I want students to remember that because sometimes they are asked this question. as to what is MHRD called now. So it is Ministry of Education now.